A big wingman, welcome to the Wingman's Path, to positivity, to raising your vibration, and to creating a life of your choosing. I welcome you and I thank you, and as always, I appreciate you inviting me and all us wingmates in to share a spark of positive energy so that we can all hold on to that spark, create a bigger spark that it's easier for each one of us to hold on to and share with our loved ones and our families and friends and neighbors and communities, and to surround ourselves with positive energy. Because when we surround ourselves with positive energy, it makes it that much easier for us to complete our tasks or achieve our goals and start moving in the direction of creating a life of our choosing. So I thank you again. If you're new to the path, my name is Michael Gross, and I'm the lucky guy who gets to be the wingman on the Wingman's Path to Positivity. So I thank you and I celebrate you for finding your way to this path, because one thing I know is this path will lead you to creating a life of your choosing. So I welcome you, I congratulate you, and I celebrate you for being here right now with me and with all us wingmates, right? Let's get right to today's practice, which is, it doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve me. Yesterday, it came up yesterday, and I love when I am living, I know when I'm living consciously, right? And I am just living consciously, and a practice lights up for me. A practice just lights up for me. Someone says something, I read something, and it just, boom, that's the practice for the next day. And that's what happened yesterday. Jan and I were having a fabulous day yesterday, and in the morning, we happened to be in the ocean, and we stayed in the ocean, it had to be over an hour, just doing some exercises and walking back and forth in the ocean and just doing different things and talking. And one thing we started talking about was going home, because this adventure happens to be coming to an end, and we're heading home this month. And we started talking about all the great habits and routines that we've gotten into over here. You know, the eating better, the meditating, the health, the practices, the Wingman's Path practices, just doing things that have been much better for us. And we started talking about, it's so easy to slip back into old routines and habits. And as we were talking about one of them, she said, it just doesn't serve you. It just doesn't serve you. And when she said it to me, it like lit up in my head, like, it just doesn't serve me. Say that with me. It just doesn't serve me. It just doesn't serve me. It doesn't have to be a big fight. It doesn't have to be, I can't do that, I won't do that, it's terrible for me. It doesn't have to be where you're getting your vibration all uptight and everything, right? It's more of a calming experience. You want to keep your vibration calm and confident and positive. See, the thing is, when you do something that knocks you off the track and knocks you back 10 steps, well, you've got to get those 10 steps back just to get back to where you were, right? I don't think there's anything more important in creating a life of your choosing than being able to get back on the path as quickly as possible after you've been knocked off. After something's knocked you off, and let's face it, it's life, baby. Things knock us off. At least they knocked me off. Maybe you don't get knocked off, but I doubt that. Everyone gets knocked off their path every once in a while. The beauty, when I know I hit on a good practice, is when I use it that same day. When it comes up, bang, right back in my mind, because I got it into my subconscious. And last night we went out to a great dinner. It was we said, let's splurge a little. And by splurging, we probably spent $20, $15, $20. That's how great food is over here and inexpensive. And it was an amazing meal. And as we sat down, it was a really great bar and restaurant, or restaurant and bar. And I said, oh man, I could use a beer. And as I said it, I thought about the times over here I've had a beer, and I've recognized, and I don't even think it's the alcohol, I think it's probably more the hops or something that gets to me, because the next morning, even one beer, I'm not feeling great. And all I said was, it just doesn't serve me, I'm not gonna have a beer. It just doesn't serve me. No big talk on it, no fighting it, no fighting my vibration about it. Just relaxing confidence in saying, it just doesn't serve me. And in saying that, I thought maybe it would help you on some of your habits or your routines or things that take you down the rabbit hole quickly before you even realize it, right? Things that take you down the rabbit hole, maybe if you just say, it just doesn't serve me, and allow that vibration to eliminate that habit or that routine. Obviously, if you're addicted to something, this may start you on the right path to keeping away from that, to keeping moving in a positive direction, to not getting knocked back or knocked off your path, right? Say it with me. It just doesn't serve me. It just doesn't serve me. Again, no big fight about it. Don't get uptight about it. Don't worry about it. Just relax and just say, it just doesn't serve me. And keep moving forward in the direction of your dreams, right? It won't knock you off your path. Yeah, it just doesn't serve me. She said it yesterday. Last night I was able to use it. I was so positive. I was like, oh my God, this is a practice that I think if you allow this to become your mantra for the day, if you let that become your mantra and get into your subconscious, when you're faced with a decision that maybe you're tempted to do, but you realize maybe you shouldn't, it'll slip out of your mind and into your mouth, and you'll say it to yourself, it just doesn't serve me. And you'll keep moving in the positive direction. Because there's nothing that knocks you off your path more than something that you do that knocks you off your path. And once you're knocked off the path, it makes it that much more difficult to get back on it. It just doesn't serve me. I'm sorry, it just doesn't serve me. I thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, where anytime you come up against something, a habit, a routine, something that you know doesn't serve you, you recognize it immediately. You don't have to fight it. You don't worry about it. You just say, it just doesn't serve me. And let's all thank Jan for those words of wisdom and that wonderful practice today. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Your wingman, Michael, from the Wingman's Path to Positivity here in Da Nang, Vietnam, signing off.